Hello, I know, please don't look at my nose. It literally looks so bad. It's because I've been sick and I rubbed my nose raw, but don't worry about it. Anyways, tonight me and my mom have this Christmas party to go to, so I'm about to start getting ready. I need to go shower because my hair is straight and it's getting oily, so I'm gonna go take a quick shower right now and I'm gonna film my getting ready process. Hi, hello. I need to stop saying I'm excited in every single video because I'm sure it gets annoying. Why are there black screen? Okay, I still see them. That's so frustrating. I don't know what to do, but either way, I am doing a get ready with me today for, this is confusing, my boyfriend's sister's wedding. And I have self-tan on, or I have like the bronzer off and everything, but my face looks really dark because it matches the rest of my face. But today I'm going to be getting ready for you guys. I'm going to show you guys my full process of getting ready. I have like 3 drinks over here and my lunch, so I'm just going to be doing something. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you guys do, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before I do anything, apply chapstick. Already have that on right now. And then I also need to apply my primers. So I'm trying to decide which ones I want to do because I always do the Bobbi Brown Vitamin-Enriched face base. This one is super moisturizing. I really like this one. It's just like a nice base to start off with. It doesn't like make your makeup last longer or anything like that, but it just kind of hydrates the skin really well and gives like a nice like base to start off whenever you go to apply your makeup. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the Tatcha Silk Canvas because I love this one. It's really good for pores and everything like that, or the Milk Hydro Grip because I need my makeup to stay on for a really long time, but it normally does pretty well. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to do my Tatcha just because I do have some pores and just some kind of smoothness that I need. If you guys look at my nose, it looks like I am a 7-year-old that never blows their freaking nose and has boogers hanging out, but that's not the case. I had a really bad cold this week, so I got some scabies, so I'm just going to put the primer over top as well, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put my eye primer off camera just because that's really boring, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just applied my eye primer off camera and I'm going to start my eyes first and everything like that. So I'm going to find my really big fluffy brush. I guess this one will work. This is a Morphe R37. It's like a fairly fluffy brush, and I'm going to take my Fenty bronzer. This is in the shade Shady Biz, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm just going to start applying this just kind of like all over my crease and bringing it up fairly high because I do have hooded eyes. So with my eye shape and everything like that, whenever I go to do eyeshadow, I do have to bring everything pretty high just so that way that you can see the eyeshadow and everything, just because again I do have hooded eyes and it likes to not show my pretty eyeshadow that I spent so much time working on. So I just take it up pretty high, take it kind of like obviously through the crease, above the crease, and bring it some on the inner corner as well. Okay, so now that I have all of that applied, I think I'm gonna go into my Jackie Aina palette from BH Cosmetics and ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills, whatever. I'm gonna take this palette and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of edges and credit, and I'm just gonna lightly apply this on the outer corner just to start adding some depth. And I'm taking the tiniest bit because these are super pigmented, and I'm just like, see, I just barely applied that and it's already very pigmented. So I'm just going to slowly but surely just start working this on the outer corner and blending it slowly in circular motions. I don't want to bring this up too high because it will very easily look like I have a black eye, and I don't want that look at all. So I'm just slowly but surely blending this out, making sure that there's no lines or any harsh edges or anything like that. Oh, and just to help blend everything out, I did take a tiny bit of ginger, which is this really pretty like mustardy brown. And I know this looks really, really crazy because I have like all this dark on the outside, but I promise it is nice and blended. And I want to do like a shimmer on the lid, but I'm kind of nervous to do it. I don't know why. I'm doing like a burgundy reddish dress, so I think I'm just gonna do like something fairly simple and light on the eyes. I have my Tati Beauty. Oh, you can see yourself, it's fine. But I think I'm gonna take let's see here, Aura. It's like the light row right here. I'm definitely gonna take the shimmer of this one right here, and then probably one of these two glitters, just like a tiny bit, because I don't want it to be too over the top. And I'm just gonna take some on my finger right here and just sweep this on my lid just like that. And I'm gonna kind of build this up a little bit just because I do want you to see the metallic that is in this. It's not a super intense metallic, but it still does have some. And I will go back and kind of blend this edge out a little bit because it's like a intense light to dark change, but I promise I will go back in and blend it out. And then I'm just gonna take, or should I do a Stila? This is hard. Should I do a Stila one instead? This is the Diamond Dust. This one's like the pure silvery glitter, and I also have some glitter heels too. So which one should I do? I should do maybe like Smoky Storm. I think that would be really pretty. Yeah, so right, maybe, I don't know, these are so similar, it's hard to tell. So I think I'm gonna do Stila in Smoky Storm. This is their Glitter and Glow shadows. These are gorgeous, and I don't want to over apply this. I just want like a little bit of glitter shimmer where I applied that. So I'm just taking this applicator and I'm just barely tapping it on my lid, going back in with my finger and just kind of blending it out some, just so that way. Oh, that looks so good. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that looks so pretty. And then doing the same thing to the other eye, I'm just tapping this on and then just tapping this out with my finger. Okay, so now that I have the glitter and everything applied, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of the ginger and like the tiniest bit of credit, and I'm just going to blend this area where the glitter and the matte meets, just so that way there's not like a super harsh defined edge. I'm going to take the black from the Tati palette. This is the best black I have ever used in my freaking life. And I'm just going to line my lash line with it. Just kind of do like a powder liner. Not doing anything crazy, but I am going to blend it out a little bit so that way it's a tiny bit smoky, but not anything too crazy. Okay, so now that I have that black applied to my lash line, I'm just going to take a baby wipe and just try to clean some of the glitter off of my cheeks where it kind of fell down a tiny bit. I don't want that all over my cheeks for the rest of the night, but it's okay. So next, I kind of want to do like the Tati Scott Barnes technique where he does like the concealer first, the contour, and then he applies the foundation, because I've done that before and it looks so good. So I think this foundation might match, I'm not sure. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It's pretty thin and like light to medium coverage, but I still really like it. So I'm going to, I guess, do my concealer first. This is like not typically at all what I do, but I'm going to take Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. I'm going to apply this just kind of like in the center areas where I would typically highlight. Apply it around my nose. I don't know, I just saw Scott Barnes do it and I want to do it, so I'm going to take a tiny bit of, I think this is light sand. Yes, light sand on the very inner corner just so it's really bright there. Okay, I now have the concealer blended out. I know it looks really crazy because we don't have everything done. But next up, I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Fair. And I have used the actual crap out of this. I've hit pan on it. And basically, you just apply this where you typically apply your cream bronzer. So I'm going to put this on my forehead. And this is probably going to look really patchy on camera because it tends to anyways. And it's definitely going to look even more patchy right now just because I don't have any foundation on yet. And I am applying this on my cheeks. Kind of like where you would bronze and contour. And I'm going to just do like a few drops just kind of everywhere. And this thing is kind of odd because it's like a dropper. And okay, that should be good for now. And I'm just going to take my little foundation brush. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. And I'm just going to start blending this kind of over top slightly of the bronzer just so everything looks good and smooth. Okay, next up, it is now time for the under eye area. I just went ahead and did my brows off camera just because that's really boring. And I also did applied a white liner to my waterline just to add a little bit of depth and definition there. And then I kind of want to do like, okay, green sounds really scary, but I think it's going to look really pretty. So I want to do like kind of like a dark green right underneath my lash line. So I'm going to see what I have here. I think I'm going to use the dark green from my Jaclyn Hill palette. It doesn't look very green, but I'm just going to take the tiniest bit and smudge this on my lower lash line area. And just kind of keep this mainly on the the outer corner area because I don't want to bring this in too far and it get too smoky. So, yeah. Like that. And then I'm going to use a lighter green somewhere if I can find it. And maybe use, that's like kind of a bit lighter. It's like a khaki green. And I'm just going to use that to help blend that out. So I'm kind of going below it and just kind of blending everything out there. And then I might take a touch of like a shimmery green and apply that as well. So there's a green in this, and it's called Capricorn because this is a Zodiac palette. And I'm just gonna pop some of that right there. And then I might take a little bit of this gold to kind of help brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I finally got my lashes situated. I was just kind of baking my nose for a minute, and now I'm going to apply my bronzer and everything like that. I'm going to use a combination of the Fenty bronzer that I used on my eyes and also the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm going to use my Jouer blush, and this is in the shade Coquette Blush Duo, and I'm just going to mix these two and apply these. For highlight, I am going to start off with like a little base highlight. I'm going to use the Whitney, Simmons, and Tarte collab. I'm going to use this highlight shade right here and just apply this on my cheekbones and just kind of blend this out a little bit. I like to use this just kind of like as a more subtle highlight, even though it's not very subtle. I like a very beaming highlight, but I don't like to put that everywhere. I'm going to take this Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials highlight. I'm going to take the white in here and make a tiny bit of the middle shade, and I'm just going to apply that on my inner corner. I love an overly highlighted inner corner. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I feel like it just looks really, really glam, and it just brings a lot of attention to the eye. Also, I'm gonna apply some on my brow bone just to bring some attention to my eyes as well. That just kind of ties in the entire eye look together, in my opinion. So that is pretty much it for my makeup at the moment. I'm gonna do my lips and everything later, but I'm going to move on to hair now because I obviously can't wear this hair to a wedding. So, oh, and I also need to apply some setting spray. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna use this palette to like block my eyes because I don't need my mascara to run. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray and then, okay. Okay, so this is the finished look. I have my hair and makeup done, and then this is my outfit. Hold on, let me turn on my light really quick. So this is my outfit. I really, really love it. I think it looks so good. I have these glittery heels, and my hair is up like this, and then I have a little clutch that I need to take the tag off to match with my shoes. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. I am so excited. I'm about to leave now, and if you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.